evening, everyone. Welcome to Campus Discussion and Campus Read. My name is Mboto Ekane. I'm your host for today. We'll be discussing on the topic how to succeed in all ramifications of life as a student. Guess what? We have a full house today. We have 7 intellectual individuals here with me.
My name is Blessing Eko.
Hello, I'm Udeme Johnny.
Hello, my name is Banga Udeme.
Hello everyone, my name is Umedo Wanota.
Hello everyone, my name is Mary Okodi.
Hi, my name is Godwin Manson Gulu.
I am Blessing.
When we say success, what do we mean by that?
Thank you very much for that very intelligent question. Success, if you may ask me, is an act or a process of setting of goals, pursuing your goals, and actualizing your goals in life. Now, for you to be successful, you need to have interest for what you are pursuing. For instance, you have students. You need to have interest for your studies, for the academic you're pursuing. You need to be focused. If you are not focused, you'll be distracted.
That's true.
So the opposite of success is failure. So once you are focused, you'll not be distracted. 3, you need to set goals. Have short-term goals and long-term goals. For instance, a student, you need to set your short-term goals to be, I want to attend lectures, I want to do well in class, I want to pass my exams neatly. Then your long-term goal should be you actualizing a better grade in school. That is the actualizing of the goals. That is what I mean success. You set your goals, you pursue it, and actualize it.
That's wow, that was a very lovely one there. Now, I've really learned a lot for just that success giving. That means we as a student, we need to have our goals by choosing whether it's long-term or short-term and actualizing it. Not just saying, I want to do something and then you don't end up doing it. When you just reach that particular goal, that means you've successfully gotten it. Okay, Miss Blessing, please can you add something to that?
A better word for success is attainment, accomplishment, or progress.
That's very beautiful. That means attaining your goal. That means you just have to reach your goal. That's all that matters. Your progress and the steps you make to reach your goal. That's a beautiful one. Thank you very much. So now we are going to move on to the next question. We've gotten the definition of success, and we said that success has to do with attainment of goals, progress, the steps by step, reaching what you desire to. So now let's ask, how can a student be successful in life?
Thank you very much for that. There are different ways a student can be successful. And we have different ways, but today we'll be talking on majorly 4 ways students can be successful. And I'll be taking time management and marketing yourself. Time management here, as a student, it means arranging your programs, the day-to-day activities, putting them in good schedules so that you'll be able to achieve this particular goal for a day. For instance, waking up in the morning, classes is by 8 a.m. and you need to wake up as early as 6 to be able to prepare, to be able to leave to school as early as, to be able to get into the lecture hall and get what the lecturer has to give. So as a student, we need to manage our times, know when we are going to church, know when we have time to maybe read a book or two, know when we are leaving to school, and know when we are coming back, so that we won't find it very difficult for us at the end of the day, and we won't have complaints saying that we could not do this thing or do that because we left what we're supposed to do something else. So the second point here is marketing yourself. Coming to school, we know it's to come and learn, but we all have this inborn talent in us. Yes, by God, that you need to show to people. Here in school, there are a number of persons that want to be interested in what you have to give. So as a student, you're not just coming to learn, but to show to people what you have to give. Yes, like for example, we are mass communicators. You could be good at voiceovers. You could be good at public speaking. You could be good at selling things. That's what I'm talking about when I mean marketing yourself. You'll be good at different levels, different dimensions of life. So what you have to do is don't just come to learn. Come and also show people what you can do, what you're good at, what business you can open, and actually bring people in. That's what I mean by that. Thank you.
That's very beautiful and that's very lovely. Ah, so that means as a stylist now, if you because I've seen lots of young girls who have this passion for braiding.
Yes.
There's even someone in my area that she was just born with it.
Yes.
So that means she can actually come to school and market herself,
Yes.
and then she can make her classmates up,
Yes, yes.
maybe plaiting hair, different styles. That's a very nice one. And voiceover as a communicator,
Yes.
we have to voice out make good use of our vocals. That's very beautiful. Miss Deborah, please can you add to what she just said?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. To add to what my colleague just said, I think one of the ways to be successful as a student is one, being educated. Being educated is not all about going to school and getting the certificate, but it's about having an in-depth knowledge on subjects that are important to you. Okay, it is good to go to school, but you also need to educate yourself personally because there are things that cannot be taught in school. Okay, now one of the ways to be educated is by having engaging yourself in meaningful conversations and listening to talks that are educative to your mind, because there are things that we as students are not supposed to engage ourselves in. Okay, and the other one is reading books. One of the ways to be successful as a student is for you to read your books, because reading books helps one to be at help keeps one abreast of things that are happening in the society, and by doing that it helps you to make the right choices for yourself.
For example, going to the library and
Attending
doing
night
research, attending night class. Most people used to look down on attending night class, but I would say that if you use your time wisely and you attend night classes, I'm sure that you were going to, if your goal is to attend night class and you're doing something productive, I'm sure you're going to get a whole lot of things from there. Because I feel that maybe in our lodges, noises, but when you go there to attain a particular goal, I'm sure you will be able to get something. And then most people neglect the fact that libraries are there in almost all the universities. Go to your libraries, check new books, because they used to update libraries. Check new books that is the latest booking and such. Read about it, and then you'll be updated. There's some stuff that people will say, and then you have more knowledge from that particular aspect, and then you can chip it in. So I know that I have learned a lot just listening to you guys talk, and I'm so happy because I've learned a lot. Thank you very much. Having heard of how to succeed in life, we are going to move forward to how we're going to succeed in education, the field education. So I want to ask a question. So how do we succeed in education?
Thank you for that question. Well, for me, is finding your learning style. As we all know, we are different people with different backgrounds and different IQ. So what works for you will not work for me.
Definitely.
So it's my place to find out what suits me better and what way I can understand what I'm being taught better. Also, you need to study actively. This simply means that after every lectures in a day, you go home to your house, take your rest as usual, then you go through what you have been taught that day in order for you to retain in your memory and in order for you to put it to your day-to-day life.
So, Miss Mary, can you just add to what she said? Because what we've heard right now is about retentive memory, knowing what works for you, going back to practice it, because most students kind of keep it to themselves. Immediately class is over, they go back home, they allow it to go out from their head. But she has said that when we get back home, we should make sure that we revise on what we are being taught so that we can remember in our day-to-day activities. So please, I want you to add something.
Yeah. Talking about how to succeed in education as a student, it is very important to consider a lot of things. And I think the most important thing to consider is being organized. You have to get organized. When I mean get organized, it's more like you have to know what you have for the day, knowing your schedule from morning. In the morning you have to go to class for lectures, and when you're coming back maybe you have some other thing, and not just, some students, they just after lecture, maybe they're supposed to do some other thing, maybe observe their siesta, and then later they read. But then some people can just get home and then someone just call you, okay, let's go to so place. That was not part of your
plan.
Yes. Some people just pick up and then they go.
You follow them.
Yes, and from there, like, you're not organized, you're not able to get how you planned your day. Yes, and some people, they just think it's very important that you go to class, you come back, you read your books, you do all of that. It is very important to observe your siesta. It's very important because a lot of people think that maybe sleeping makes you lazy or things like that, but no. And it is also important to know your studying page, like how you study, what works for you. There are a lot of people that they go for night class and then they can read from 6 o'clock till the next day. But then there are also some people that will go there and then they'll be sleeping all through the night. So you have to be able to understand, if I stay in my house, would this work better for me? Or if I go to school, will this help me? So all those things, it's very, very important to consider as a student.
That's very beautiful, and this is very lovely. I've learned a lot from you guys. I'm so grateful. That means as a student, you have to plan your day. Number one, your schedule must be planned. Someone cannot just drive you around by making you to misplace your time. You have to build your day. No one should just give you a phone call, come to this and you leave. You have to make sure you achieve something that day. That is when you know that you have succeeded, and that means you are progressing. That's very lovely. Thank you, and I'm so grateful you are here. What an amazing discussion we had. We'll be moving towards business. The word business as a field. List of businesses you can do to make you succeed as a student. Here with me we have Miss Udeme. Hello everyone. She's going to be telling you guys what kind of business you should apply.
Thank you so much. Okay, we have like a list of businesses like a student should do, like and so that he or she will be able to succeed. Like we have businesses like selling of all perfume. It's not really stressful. It's just for you to like buy at like in a wholesale price, then you then come to school and sell in a retail price. Right. We have this thing, a tailoring business. This when when you have that skill, like when you
already that's the inborn.
You can get your cosmetics,
outfit.
Yes. And we also have food business, but it's a little like it's stressful. Kind of stressful. Those have,
but it's profitable.
Yeah, very profitable. We have bead making. You make beads. And
how about plain polo? How about plain tees?
Yeah.
Like plain polos.
Students are really selling.
Yes, because I feel if you get it at the range of let's just say 900, 700, you can come and sell it 1,500.
Yeah, even 2,000 naira.
Yes, and you make a whole lot of profit.
That is it.
And do you know what? One of my classmates, she sells tote bags. You know those bags that you put your books.
Very well.
Guess how much? 1,500. I went to the market the last market day, which was on Friday, and guess how much I saw it at? 300 naira.
Serious?
And I was like, if I can go into this business, that means I can make like 800 on top.
Yeah.
And
more than.
That business is really very successful.
It's very, very good.
If you put your mind to it. So, which other one do you
We
think?
have social media influencing. You can use your social media handles like YouTube. You can use Facebook. Facebook to make money from. Yeah, there's so many types of businesses that we can do. Even cryptocurrency.
Yes, I think one of our classmates, Adidi, she does all those influencing.
I
think she does things with selling of wigs and on her WhatsApp status, and she's making a whole lot of money because she posts it on her daily. Most people they refer her to other people so that other brands can see and then
even events planning is a very good business. And there's someone Fero Collins, Meba events. She organizes events,
stuff like that. And she's really making it because money. It makes her to go to different
and also
places.
baking.
So we've been able to have numerous lists. We've listed it, and I hope you've learned from what we just said, because if you listen to what we've said and you practicalize on each and every word we've mentioned thrift bag. We've mentioned
business.
We've mentioned wigging, WhatsApp, posting on
Tailoring.
your WhatsApp status, buying and selling. And I just hope you've been able to learn from this session. Thank you very much. In order for you to reach your destination, there is surely going to be an obstacle, and that's the challenges. So now we'll be talking about the challenges and the solution to the challenges that we face as students. So, Mr. Manson, please can you start?
Thank you very much for that very good and accurate question. As a student, we have series of challenges, which ranges from distraction. Distraction, I mean, you coming to the school as a student, you might be distracted from studies. You might want to join cultism, you leave your studies, divert attention to cultic activities, skipping lectures, not taking things seriously. These are part of challenges that can obstruct you or hamper you from attaining success as a student. Other one too is exam malpractice. Most of students these days depend on exam malpractice for success. The time you would have invested much of your time to read and study your book so they can have your success, and now divert it to exam malpractice depend on what they call EPO or ESCO. So most of those things are part of the challenges we face as students, aside other lots of academic distractions and campuses.
Yeah. Another important challenge that every student have is financial constraints.
That's true.
That's most people drop out of school because they cannot pay their school fees, and some people it's very difficult for them to feed themselves or even go about their school activities. And for the students who are self-sponsored, it's very difficult because they have to fight for money to pay their rent, school fees, and feed themselves. And they also have to gather for other things like school stuff, materials, photocopying, and all of that. So I think the most important thing there is financial constraint. And I think for one to be able to overcome those kind of challenges, I think the most important thing to do is trying to focus on what you have. If you are a student like a self-sponsored, it's very important that maybe if you have a business you're into, it's very important that you try to balance the two things. Focus on your business and also try to focus on your education. You shouldn't let your business go down or your school. Yes, you should be able to, like we said earlier, we've given a lot of ways that we can be able to balance that. So as a student, if you can take those things as important, you would be able to balance your education and your business in order for you to continue with your schooling.
That's beautiful.
One of the major challenges is peer group influence. Yeah, the circle of friends that we have determine how we are going to be in school. And when you have friends that aren't serious with their studies, you won't be able to succeed because you'll not be serious. You not be serious via your education. You not be able to read. You need in school we need people to encourage.
Nobody to inspire you.
Yeah, you need people to encourage us, to make us to realize who we are. But a situation that you have bad friends, you will not really be steady. Before you need, you be having carryovers and all of that, which is not really good. And also another important challenge is distraction via social media. Social media is a very big distraction.
That's true.
It has distracted so many students, and they tend not to focus on their studies because of
social media.
For
example, they don't know when to stop chatting. Some people chat till around 10, 11, 12, and then they keep on chatting. So waking up, you find yourself waking up around 9 and you're already missing lectures. And that's so sad.
And to overcome this, we should be able to choose our friends wisely. Know the circle that you're in, because it's very important. And no man is an island. You need to seek help from people. That is it. You need to seek help.
That's very beautiful. And another, let me just add this: the relationship you have with God too, because in this world and society we are, and this educational field we are, we don't only need education. You know, most people have this education. Most people are intelligent. Most people are knowledgeable. We need God. We need God. God is our solid rock. We need Him, because you can do everything, but it's only by His grace that you go further and you go far. You can see people just be in anywhere and they receive a miracle phone call. How do you get this? It's through the grace that you believe in God. So I feel God, also having a relationship to do with God, is going to also help you in getting to where you are. So let me just round up from everywhere. I hope everyone have listened to everyone's challenges and solution, and I pray that we apply everything that is said here, so that we are going to be very, very successful in the future. Thank you very much. Nice to have you guys here. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We've come to the end of our show. Hope you enjoyed our discussion program. Thank you for watching to the end. I and my crew, we love you, and we want to see you next time. We love you. We're saying bye. Your favorite host, Mkpauto Ekane.